Hello everyone, welcome you all to this virtual lab session. So today I'm going to explain you how to generate a VCO and inverted VCO graph in a three-phase synchronous motor. Now drag this experiment to the workspace and you can see a circuit diagram of a three-phase synchronous motor. And this is the synchronous motor where the outer one is the armature and the interior one is the rotor. This synchronous motor is connected to a DC shunt motor through a shaft, and the rotor is connected to a DC 220 volt power supply where a rheostat is placed for varying the field current, and the armature and voltmeters are placed to measure the field current and field voltage. The armature is connected to a alternating current power supply. Below this circuit diagram, you can see the ratings of a synchronous motor and a DC shunt generator, and the abbreviations are given. So we can do this VCO and inverted VCO graph for both load and no load conditions. First, let us see for no load condition. Now, let me discuss the procedure for no load condition. Initially, this alternating power supply switch is closed, and by varying this, we can change this voltage to the rating voltage, that is 415 is the synchronous motor rating voltage. You can see the voltage is increasing and the current is also changing, and by changing this you can see this rotor speed is also changing. 415 is the rated voltage for this synchronous motor. So we have set the rated voltage, and you can see here the current in the load is 0 because it is open circuited, due to which there will be no current in this load. Now let us close the DC field, and now by varying this field rheostat, we are going to measure the current induced, the current measured in the DC, the field current and the armature current. You can see as we go on increasing the field current, the armature current starts increasing and the power factor starts increasing. After taking that, we need to store this data and show data. You can see that the initial reading has been stored and showed. Likewise, we are going to do for several readings. So by varying it, I have taken several types of readings, and I have set it to the almost 1.22, that is the limit where the rheostat is, and I have stored and showed it for several readings. Now we are going to generate graph for VCO. So VCO is being drawn between, that is the curve is drawn versus the field current versus the armature current. IFS is the field current and IAL is the armature current. So to see the graph, generate graph. You can see this diagram is like V curve, V shape. So this is the reason why it is named as the V curve, and the inverted V curve is drawn between the field current versus the power factor. As you can see here, the power factor gradually increases and comes to unity, and again it gradually decreases. This is due to above 1 it acts as a normal damp or low damp, right? And at this point it is unity damp, or and below this you can see it gradually decreases. This is due to under damped. So now we generate graph for inverted V curve. Here you can see this curve is like the inverted V, and that's all. So after finish everything, disconnect. So thank you.